P-Josh, I just got home a few hours ago from seeing The Batman.
You are kidding. That is amazing!
Oh man, P-Josh, this movie exceeded my expectations in all the best ways. There are a few problems with the overall movie, but they were such small parts of the film that they're easy to overlook.
No, darling. Please, no spoilers.
Don't worry, anything I talk about in this video could have easily been seen in ads, with just a few of my vague opinions sprinkled in, okay? So, the story that Matt Reeves tells is the perfect Batman story, with a delicate balance between bone-breaking vigilanteism and brain-teasing detective work. Because of the mindset that Bruce Wayne has early in his career as Batman, it makes sense that Reeves focuses more on the Batman side of his character than on the billionaire businessman side of him. Besides, we got enough of the glamorous, showboating billionaire hero type with Tony Stark, so I'm glad that they portrayed more of an introverted recluse billionaire with Bruce. They didn't erase Bruce's existence, they just made it one of the underlying factors of who Batman is, and I really appreciated that focus in this story. Alfred didn't get as much screen time as I'd hoped, but he was just as nurturing and warm-hearted as I expected. The butler and surrogate father to Bruce has always played an integral role in Batman's development, and this film certainly did justice to that character. Catwoman's story was a lot more personal than I thought it would be, but I liked how her connections to the criminal underworld of Gotham and her motivations throughout the film were made clear, so her more emotional portrayal of the character was very fitting for this story. The Penguin was like a caricature of an old-school Jersey mobster, but not to the point of losing his individuality. Still, he didn't seem very much like the Penguin, except when they bound his legs and he waddled a bit. The prosthetic makeup work they did to get his look just right was fantastic, but made me think more of Pruneface from Dick Tracy than the Penguin. One of my favorite aspects of the Batman, though, was Lieutenant Gordon's amazingly thoughtful and compassionate, yet intimidating leadership. Even when he was angry and yelling, you could tell that it was because he cared. James Gordon has always had a higher level of empathy that makes him better than the rest of the cops in Gotham, and this was one of the best portrayals of him yet. I love you, Jeffrey Wright. The composer, Michael Giacchino, wrote an unnerving and haunting score for this film. He has done spectacular work writing the score for other films like the most recent Spider-Man trilogy, Doctor Strange, and the Jurassic World films. Batman's theme is just these two ominous notes that repeat like doom marching towards whichever criminal he's busted. It reminds me a lot of the animated series theme song, but darker and more foreboding, like the Imperial March in Star Wars. Each of the main characters has their own distinct theme throughout the film as well, that provide great accents to the film's progression. The other ways they use music in this film, like playing Nirvana's Something in the Way as he walks past cops into a crime scene, emphasize the grunge-style loner Batman is, with both the cops and criminals against him. Another aspect of this particular viewing experience I loved was that this was the first time in a long time that I'd avoided spoilers. I signed out of all social media Wednesday night, so anyone posting from Thursday on wouldn't ruin anything for me. I must say, it was a bright spot in my theater experience this time, and I might try and avoid them in the future. Maybe. Probably not.
Sally, the plate, please.
Oh, this is my favorite part!
I'd have to say the character of the Riddler, played by Paul Dano, was so much better than I thought he would be. As he terrorizes the city, he gets more and more extreme. The way he presents his riddles and the way Batman and Gordon struggle more and more to solve each clue brilliantly showcases the intelligence and forethought worthy of a Riddler storyline. I was super nervous about this movie too because the Riddler has always been my favorite villain in Batman's Rogues Gallery. As such an enormous Riddler fan, I can tell you I am extremely satisfied with how he turned out in this film. I can finally forget Jim Carrey's obnoxiously bedazzled, brain-draining fiasco. Paul Dano is the definitive Riddler from this moment forward. To be honest, the things that bothered me are all moments in the film that I thought were unnecessary and wound up creating plot holes where there didn't need to be any. Because of the specific nitpicky nature of these complaints though, I'm going to save them for my spoiler review coming in just a couple days. That's all for today's spoiler-free review though. If you like this Red video, stop by my channel soon for more reviews, news, and rumors in the entertainment world. Hey P-Josh, what do they need to do to make sure they don't miss out on any more Red videos? Thank you P-Josh, and thank you very much viewers for watching all the way to the end. I truly do appreciate all your engagement and support. If you have any opinions or thoughts you want to share, please make sure to leave a comment below. Just remember to keep it respectful, cause kids watch Batman videos and can see that stuff, you know? Until next time though, always remember to keep it balanced, friends.